Hello. Hi. Hi. Okay, hold on. I gotta fuck with this audio for a sec. There we go. Okay. Everything looks good there. I can hear myself. Not really. I know there's a bit of a 10-second delay from last time I checked. So we will see how that goes. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Hold on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ah. All right. We are alive. We are well. We are live. This is the first official, unofficial, official, whatever. It's episode 0. So right now there's only 2 people watching. Right now there's only gonna be 2 people watching, but the big difference is instead of me being in my own little contained bubble of unlisted safety, hiding behind this paywall of not really paywall, but this shield of unlisted. Select few people were invited to watch it. No strangers could come in and be frightened, and it's fine. Yeah, see, this is it here. This is the style. The windbreaker is the aesthetic. Tomorrow we're gonna have a stream as well too. I'll go into a little bit more detail on that afterwards. But tomorrow's stream, no windbreaker, but there's gonna be a lot of other shit as well too. So it's gonna be good. I don't know. Anyways, so it took 45 minutes to get here, which is why I was a minute late to start the stream. But we got some boba tea. We got the wooden straw. Let's dig into this now while we're on stream. I love sucking balls. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it at that. We don't need to complicate things any further. Balls in my mouth. Excellent flavor. So there we go. Anyways, so the purpose of today's stream, if there really is one, is kind of just to, 1, be here, and then 2, it is sort of a follow-up to kind of how the last stream went, the original stream. So if this is episode 0, that was stream -1. So what we did in -1, of course, I'm sure everyone in this the audience is 100% people who were in that stream. What we're going to do is we're going to follow through. It was one thing to go and do that list and pick the body pillow and admit that, I'm going to invest in this dog shit, this overpriced fucking pillowcase, essentially is what it is. It's another thing to actually buy it. So we're going to buy it. We're going to have a little history lesson on 46-ton French battleships. And then we're going to cope a little bit. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about more what's going on later on with tomorrow's stream and stuff like that. Had a little test yesterday. I think it went well. I think we're able to play video games. The only downside, I guess, is that traditionally I would have 2 computers, or I'd have like my Xbox plugged into a capture card or something like that. But we're going to be running it off the same fucking laptop, the same HP gaming laptop that barely functions. And it somehow works. It somehow works without exploding, even though I barely have enough RAM to even emulate PlayStation 2 games, which apparently is a very demanding process on these fucking computers. So I don't know. But we're going to play Omega Strikers, and it's going to be a good time. So, first things first, I'm going to drink some more tea. I'm going to drink some more balls. I'm going to chew on it. Now, you don't have to chew boba tea. I'm doing it because it makes a really satisfying noise. That's the key, that's the good shit. I just like to take the balls, and I like it when the boba balls, you hit me in the back of the throat. You know what I mean? It's just violence. That's what it is. You get a big suck like this, and just swallow it. I'm a professional, so that's what we do here. I'm not gonna elaborate much further on that. Setup's the same, everything's the same, jacket's the same. idiot content, nonsensical gibberish for 5 minutes is the same. Other than that, the only thing that's different is the name. So we're gonna go, but right now the tentative. I don't know if I'll keep it. I'll probably keep it because I now have social media named after it. This is the Flag is a Leaf channel, and if you're not familiar with the meme of a fucking leaf, is because you haven't been like, I'm terminally online. That's not news to anybody who I've talked to for a long time. That's why we're here, because I'm a terminally online degenerate. But doesn't matter. We have fun. We do what we want to do. Anyways, talk a little bit now. So the goal, sort of, with this whole streaming stick is, I guess, just to justify the degree I've been sitting on for 10 years in broadcasting. And two, it was more of just kind of like, I fucked around with OBS a little bit. Never really used it before. Was never too familiar with it. OBS is the software that I use to make all the funky shit. Like all of this stuff, like the actual box that everything is contained into is OBS, and then everything else is just my jank. My phone camera. That's that. The keyboard, the boba tea, the computer that can't run fucking Ace Combat Zero. Stuff like that. That's all my contribution to this disaster. And part of the reason I think I want to do this streaming stuff, now, if I have the Instagram page up, I don't know if anyone here is actually in this chat is on an Instagram page, but I did make a post that basically summed up as, I hate video games, I hate anime, I hate streamers. So watch me stream about video games, anime, and hating streamers. Now, obviously, there's a bit of irony to some of that, because you're right. We're going to be, we're doing some weeb shit now at the Body Pillow. We got a weeb shit set up over here, and I'm going to be doing some gaming streams. It is what it is. I'm not going to cope about it. Fuck you. But I think part of the reason why I've sort of enjoyed putting effort into making everything really intentionally sloppy is I don't like streamers. I think it's like a very ironic, like, I watch streamers, but I think I like kind of like the meta irony of some streamers. Like, I'm not a VTuber fan by any stretch of the imagination. I think like the VTuber drama is hilarious. Like when you see all that, like kind of like the blow up that happened when a bunch of them tried to stream the Harry Potter games, stuff like that. And obviously there's controversy connected to J.K. Rowling. We're not going to go into that. This is not a place of discourse. This is a place of nonsense and spectrum disorders, and that's exactly what it is. But anyways, there's all that shit's sort of been blowing up on its own as well too, and we're seeing a lot of weird backlash if you're at all involved in any of those Twitter spaces, which I don't expect any mentally well person is. But like, I enjoy like Pipkin Pippa because she came from the same sort of like terminally online places that I was in the glory days of the internet. So it's like, I find that funny. I hate and enjoy some of the same awful things that she does. So I will partake in her content sporadically. That's really about it. But most of the time, streamers are garbage and or awful people, or both. And I want their money. It's really what it is I want the AdSense revenue. I want the G Fuel sponsorship. I want all of that crap. I want to make videos with Raid Shadow Legends, and I want to just roll around in that dirty money. As you know, I don't know if anyone read the news today, but we are officially in a recession in Canada as of today, and we are in a recession. There's a specific term for it. I'm not going to look it up because I'm lazy, but the recession is specifically targeted at quality of life, and that's why we have all this drama with grocery stores and stuff like that. Like, living in Canada is basically like a very boring dystopia right now, where you can't afford a steak at a Loblaws store, so that's kind of cringe. But I can, if I get that dirty G Fuel money, if I get that dirty weed money, I can eat all the steaks. So that's really kind of where we're going with this. Is somehow I'll find the way to do it, but somehow with the least effort possible, I'm gonna make money off of this. That's the goal. Is I'm gonna make, like, it's gonna be garbage, and I'm gonna enjoy doing it. I'm gonna enjoy every second of it, and I'm gonna be doing that. Yes, This is not please note for legal purposes, because this is now public, that this is not an endorsement of a crime by any stretch of the imagination. But if you steal from Walmart, especially, or Loblaws, or any of those brands, I don't mean like going in there and like taking like 40 steaks, but if you're like, I'm gonna take a butter, there's nothing objectionably wrong about that. That is the correct thing to do. Excuse me, all the balls. That's not a political thing. That's just like, do it, man. Like, Walmart makes all this money, right? They should kick back a little bit, and they should kick back a little bit, you know, a bag of chips, steak, butter, you know, a stick of cheese. It doesn't matter. And same thing too, right? Like, this hard drive, again, not an endorsement, but I have a little hard drive here, and I lost this. I thought I lost this for a long time, and I actually found it cleaning all this up, organizing this. I was like, oh, there it is. And because I've been like half-assedly looking for it for a year and a half. No, not that long. Almost a year. And yeah, and then I was like, oh, because I'm not going to say I stole it, because I'm not an admission of guilt, but someone, a nice guy, who was a very close friend of mine, was able to find a way to download all of the old 90s era Godzilla movies with subtitles. The Heisei era, I guess is what it is. I don't know. I have to go back and look. And now they're on here. Now, I'm not saying I'm in possession of it. This could vanish tomorrow. Who knows? If CSIS comes, it's gone. I didn't steal it. Not mine. It's not in my possession. It's stolen content. But all I'm saying is that with NordVPN, they were able to get all of this without getting caught. And if that's not an endorsement of NordVPN should kick me back $500 a video, then I don't know what to tell you, buddy. That's what I'm going to say. So, VPNs sponsor me. Boba Tea Company sponsor me. And everyone else, you know, like I was ironically touching back on VTubers. We're going to kind of go step back to go forward a little bit here. Is on Twitter, because I follow the coomerest content on the planet, because that's what it is. Listen, Hasbro, I get job offers every day from Hasbro, okay? Leave me alone. Not really, but job listings. But, like, they can send the Pinkertons if they want. They ain't gonna find nothing, because I ain't steal nothing, okay? Wasn't me. I don't know who did it, but if I gotta delete everything on this hard drive, I'll do it. Just don't send a lawsuit. Don't send no Pinkertons. Don't send no union busters. But, so, I get a lot of, like, forced VTuber, like, I'm not following them, I'm not following any of their follows, but I get a lot of these, like, indie VTubers that are like, hey, you should follow this, like, indie VTuber. You like heavy metal, you like cringy anime shit, you're gonna love this VTuber because she's heavy metal. And then, you know, a big trend in VTubing, just so you guys know, is that they're all sort of like musicians, because it's like a conflux of like streaming culture and like anime culture, obviously, and the other, like, there's two kinds of weebs. There's anime weebs, like the guys who are into that stuff, or like, not weebs, otaku in Japan. So like what we make fun of here, and they make fun of there, right? And then the guys who are like way into idols. Idol culture is like a very strange thing, and then idol culture became really like digital with like Hatsune Miku and stuff like that. And then it kind of got forced over here, and then we got it, you know. Then we were VTubers, not English speaking VTubers and stuff like that. But like that's a conflux of. So all of them think they're musicians to some extent. All of them have like virtual concerts and stuff like that now. None of them can sing, which is the weird part. Is they're all terrible, and it's awful. So like, why are you forcing me to listen to this awful music? But anyways, I'm going on tangents here. I'm just I'm not rambling to fill time, I swear. I have a lot of nonsense to talk about. This is what we do. This is what the stream is. Anyways, so I keep getting forced as VTuber, and she's what you would refer to as, I guess, like a lewd VTuber, because she also streams on some OnlyFans-esque paywall content for erotic content. I don't know what the erotic content is. All I know is that for $15 dues, US, you can submit you can submit your $15 with a picture of your dick, and then on stream she will take. I'm assuming, again, I haven't seen it. This is my speculation. She's gonna rate those dicks on stream, and I was like, man, I could rate dicks for $15. And the thing is that like, I'm not doing it for like, because for the sexual thrill of it or anything like that. I'm doing it because I have a dick. I'm a biological male, a cis male, as the kids say, the Zoomers, and it's like, yeah, I have it. I know what it's supposed to look like. So what you're doing is, for $15, I will give you practical dick advice. Instead of just like being a virtual 2D woman who's like, that's a nice dick, I'll be like, you know what? Dick's pretty mid. Let me improve it. As a man who has been intimate with a woman, granted it's now been long enough, and I think it has now been long enough combined with my kind of embracing of these cringe hobbies and doing what I'm doing, that I have returned to virginity to some capacity. I'm still allowed to comment on it, so that's fine. But anyways, that's sort of where we roundabout tangent went, is that I am obligated now to take your money for dick reviews. So if things get tough in this recession, that's where we're going to be going. So yeah, that's what it is. So this is the cringe setup here. You saw it last time. We talked about, slime pictures. We talked about all that shit. It's all good. We got things. One thing I did notice when I was cleaning it up, though, which was sort of annoying, was I found all these paintings. I have this like weird painting set up that we got from IKEA. Parents got it for me when I moved into this apartment, and it was just kind of like a good job being a independent adult, even though I hadn't lived with them for like 4 years at that point. But they're like, good job. And then they gave me this like real like grim looking, like, hold on. So there's one, like, very, very dark palette, kind of atmospheric. It's a big ones that I have up on the walls. I'm not going to show you because it's too much work. We got the dead tree. Very, very, very mild, subdued palette. And then we got the grass. And what really it kind of reminded me of, that upset me a little bit, is that like this aesthetic is like looks like a very mid, like an atmospheric black metal album cover. Like, hold on. We got the record shelf back here. Give me a sec. I'm gonna find one. Oh wow. Okay, we got one. like look at this. Like, oh, that's the back. That's the same shit though. Like, how mid is that? Now, this is garbage. This I can like flip. It's just because it's on like a pretty obscure label. I can, assuming that even though I heard that like Discogs is now like officially gone. Like, apparently there's like a fine to it as well too. Or not fine, sorry. There's like new charges and something like that for Discogs. I'm not sure, but I could probably flip that for a lot more than I paid for it, and a lot more than it's worth. Let's do a little survey, actually. Which one do you think is, not including the album, because obviously it's pretty mid. It's a mid album as well too. I'll be honest with you. I'd flip it if I could. Which one is the most mid? We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do reverse order from I showed them. So in the chat, which one is the worst? Just give me a number. 1, 2, or 3. So one is definitely the yeah. It's pretty bland. Like I feel like this is honestly like a waste of. It's a good waste of like whatever like material this is. I don't know, garbage. It's durable. I think it's like a something. Emo Bob Ross. I like that. In truth, what it is middling black metal. That's what it is. So that's all the fun I have for that. We're gonna keep sucking balls on as we go, but what we're gonna do now is suffer for a sec. There we go. I'm gonna blind myself because it's kind of dark. The light. Anyways, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this little button here. Oh, that's a wrong button. There we go. So this is my little OBS setup. You're gonna see, but join me now on looking at photographs of my future my future wife. Like I said, there's a recession going on right now. These are dark times, you know. Hearts are being broken. People are stressed out, you know. I've known a couple people who regrettably have, not a couple. Maybe I have actually a couple now that I think about it. But there's a couple people I've been like tangentially close to have taken their lives. It's been a very stressful year in this kind of like post-COVID reality. So having somebody close to you is important. And in my case, as someone who kind of is, again, perpetually online, terminally online, and lives in a basement like a goblin, as you can see, my goblin set up, the woman who's going to keep me sane also happens to be, is a destroyed 46-ton French Richelieu class battleship. So it's what it is. It is what it is. So good. The bamboo straw is like a weird thing, though. You know what I mean? Like you're just kind of like you're used to sucking on that plastic, but you know when you suck on that bamboo, it's like a good time. Anyways, this is the John Bart, and this is after what was referred to in WW2 as Operation Torch. And what Operation Torch was the when the French, the Free French, because keep in mind there was technically two Frances at this point. There was the good boy France, and then there was the Razzi France, and then this poor boat here happened to be on the swastiki side of the Frenches. So what ended up happening is Operation Torch was sort of like an attempt to. Well, it was a successful attempt for the U.S. and in the Free French to invade North Africa, well, the old French territories, and it involved them, bombing the crap out of all the ports and stuff like that. So this boat was not I guess an unfortunate, if you're a maritime enthusiast, victim to that. The sister ship to this was the Richelieu, and that one actually survived the war until 1968. Because it was on the good boy France, but is what it is. Now we're not getting a replica model of a boat. You know what I mean? We're not getting any of that. As you know, I'm a bit of what I'm going to refer to now as gotcha brained. And again, most of you were present for the episode -1, and there was also kind of a very brief explanation on the waking nightmare that is gotcha, and how it is a ploy by China-based entertainment corporations to drain my wallet dry. Now the one I play is Azur which is 2D boats, and it's awful, but I have also committed to playing it for like at least an hour and a half every day. So I don't know, is what it is. This is our 2D version of said boat. The bad guy French also have a very piratey aesthetic, which goes with the fact that the This boat here is named Jean Bart, who is, let's see here, namesake Jean Bart, who is a very portly, or at least according to this painting, very portly Dutch privateer from the 1800s, or earlier than that, sorry, 1600s. He's had multiple ships named after him. But he, like me, am chasing the bag in questionably legal ways. So, you know, it's a fitting. It was fitting. Fate was kind of correct when it gave me this outcome. So I'm gonna go back to the chat. Battleship rating OnlyFans, eh? Just I don't know if I would have to do, like, I wouldn't be able to OnlyFans it, I don't think. Because one, they would like, OnlyFans is very, from my understanding, mind you, I've never actually used OnlyFans, but like there are like a lot of like, I know there was like OnlyFans, like OnlyPans and stuff like that, and I don't know if they're still on there, but I was like, it was my understanding that like, unless it's like mock or like it has to be obviously pornographic content, but unless it's like mock erotic content too, like I know there's a YouTuber Markiplier who has like nudes on OnlyFans now, but they're like tasteful nudes, like he's got like a plant in front of his crotch, you know, and he's looking pretty buff. I've seen some of the leaks from it, so it's like I respect it. But I don't know if I could do like a boat rating OnlyFans unless I was rating boat pornography. But then that would also be like I'd have to start commissioning it too. It's like this is Coomer content, but I don't know if I want to go that deep into the Coomer hole. You know what I mean? Are we back? Okay. Internet kind of took a crap for a few moments. Hold on. All right, we're back. We're so back. We are so back. All right. This is normal. This is sort of the only concern I'm gonna have with doing these streams is that we'll run into that sporadically. That's how playing video games has been, but at least in this case, it like doesn't kick me back to, you know, the main menu, and then I have to patiently wait in the lobby. We just have to kind of like not be around for a moment, so it's fine. I'm not gonna cry about it. Anyways, we're so freaking back, bros. So where were we? We were looking at battleships. We're looking at my screen. Looking at that health. Okay. So boat. And then we go. And then there is also, this is, as we know, this is the final pillow, so to speak. So there is a erotic version. We're not going to show it here. And again, I'm not, I don't know if it cut me off while I was talking about it, but like, we want to strike that line. You know what I mean? There's a fittingly Japanese term for it, which is like, is ecchi, which is like kind of horny, not that horny. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where we're going with this, is that we want to be horny, but we don't want to be that horny. Like there's such a thing as to, like, that's why the term Coomer exists, is because your cortex fries because everything is just so horny, and then you're incapable of not being horny anymore. So like we're gonna dip it in the boba Coomer tea, but we're not going like all the way. We're not gonna go for a swim in the coom. Okay, it's what it is. It's not the kind of content here. This is just autistic horny shit. That's what it is. That's what it is. We're gonna be responsible, okay? We're gonna be respectful to the 2D women. But beyond that, it's irrelevant. We're good. Okay. So, as I promised, We're gonna buy the pillow. So we got this funny credit card here. We got this credit card with some three crazy numbers on the back, and we're gonna go and we're gonna click. Hold on, you're gonna watch some of the steps. How about that? Let's do it. We're gonna commit this. Already in my cart, as you can see, shopping cart, €89. Now, I'm not going to do the calculation. All you need to know is that that's a lot of money, especially in Canadian monopoly money, with our dying economy and international irrelevance. But that's all we need to do. So let's proceed to checkout. Let's go back to this screen because I understand that nobody is watching this, but this is, this is what we would refer to as self-doxing. And you know what we ain't going to do? We ain't going to self-dox. How about that? No, I don't live in Toronto. What are you talking about? I will say this, it is unfortunate, since we're already talking about, crippling economic issues. It is unfortunate to live in Southern Ontario, because in addition to the fact that, the quality of life is drastically slipping away, it is, we are living in an era where rent is absurd. And I don't know if, all you other Southern Ontario goons are suffering, but rent sucks. Paying rent sucks. I have a pretty sweet deal when it comes to rent as well too, so that's good. So it's great. But I'm hearing now that if you live in the city of Toronto, and according to the news article, according to reality, with when you look at the rent prices and stuff like that, the city of Toronto is like the entirety of South Southern Ontario, Central Southern Ontario. So if you live in Toronto or Hamilton or north of Toronto, going all the way up to Barrie and beyond that, they're talking about how rent is going to be going up what would they say? $3,000. In the city, it's going to be $3,000 is something that's going to be your average price for a 1-bedroom apartment, which to me is awful. $130.89. You know what? It was worse. I think it was worse last time I looked, which is funny. So that's not bad. That ain't bad. I would rather pay $131 for a body pillow cover than have to pay $3,000 to live in a place, which is again, I ain't living in luxury here. You know what I mean? It's a basement, but I've seen basements that are going for I was looking today on Kijiji, on the dark side for $2,800 for what bigger than what I got. But it's why would I pay almost triple for a little bit more? It doesn't make any sense. I got the sweetest deal on the planet. That's why I can afford 2D pillow wives. So we're living Kino lifestyle over here. We're living this big money, and we're done. All right. I don't think it has my address on this, so I can show it. So we're gonna show it now. It's gonna have my personal email address. So hold on. Let me do something real janky here. We're gonna print screen. Good. I'm in the right menu. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna take this because I don't want to. We're open Paint, and we're gonna do something real janky. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into Paint, and we're gonna take the eraser button, and we're gonna erase this, and this. Ooh, there we go. All right, cool. Almost. And then I'm going to click this, and we're going to jump right into it, and you're going to see that I've doubled down, and I've committed to doing it. See? Order received. my at Gmail address. Can't tell you what it is. Now, if you are a business and you want to give me money, it is the flagisleaf at gmail.com. That's my official business email. I do not pay taxes on that because there is no income. So it's fine. But there can be. So it'll be you. All right. I'm not going to scroll down beyond that because I don't think there is anything else yet. No, but it's done. It's over with. People said I wasn't going to do it. I had conversations with people who were in that stream, and they were like, listen, it was all kind of funny. It was all fun and games. But you're not going to buy a body pillow. I don't believe you. I don't believe that you've sunk so low that you're going to buy a pillow that has a 2D anime woman on it. One from a Chinese video game about World War II ships. And it's done. It's happening. Now, I don't know when this is going to come. I think there's like a ordering period, and it's probably going to be June. But we're going to have some gaming streams. We're going to have some fun until then. And it's going to come. And I'm going to show it to you. And it's going to be a part of the stream. It's going to be part of the lore. It's going to be part of the culture of this nonsense that I'm creating, which is, the flag is a leaf. So, don't worry. It will be very public. Now that I'm on the grid, now I'm on the social medias with this brand, so to speak. This is the new flag. This is the FaZe Clan of anime autism is what I'm committing to right here now. Okay. Hold on. All right, so this is I'm in an ordering window that goes until May 15th, so it's going to be June is when this is going to come. All right, though it doesn't have a date, so June, which is half a month away, official start of summer. We're gonna have a lovely lady on a pillow, and we got a couch back here. Maybe I'll buy her a sun hat. You got to take care of your lemon. It's gonna be great. And I'm not schizophrenic. I'm perfectly sound, but gaslighters and the CIA have convinced me to buy all this stuff, so we'll see. Oh, it's on my nose. Anyways, that's all I have for the stream, realistically. So, this was the kind of like the official breaking the ice stream on this channel. This video is going to be up. I will clip segments of this that I think are funny, hopefully, and we'll go from there. But tomorrow, same time, 8 o'clock, we're going to be playing Omega Strikers. The audio from me, when I was testing it, the audio kind of got all janky, and then when I did kind of like a side recording afterwards, where I played for a little bit, audio was fine. So I'm gonna hope that I'm gonna dedicate enough RAM possible. We're not gonna have Discord open. We'll close Spotify before it goes on. Whatever we gotta do, and we'll have it running. We'll be playing it. We're gonna have this is a screen. Nope, that's the wrong screen. We're gonna have a little full screen for this, but we're gonna be playing it. I'll have information if you want it. Like, it's a mobile game. It's also on the Nintendo Switch or PC. So if you want to play along, which you're more than welcome to, because it's actually pretty fun. It's also a game that, thankfully, I'm very grateful for. But it's a game that also caters to some of my deranged fetishes that I picked up in the last 2 to 3 years. Which is, like tomboys and very muscular women. Not ashamed of it. But now they're in a video. Now they're in a 2D battle soccer game. So now I can, a free to play battle soccer game, mind you. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm glad that my deranged proclivities are now profitable for corporations. So that's kind of based. We're gonna, that would be tag based for sure. But tomorrow we'll be playing it. I'll have information about my my team name and all that stuff. So it's 3 players. Everyone controls an individual character or whatever. I will get stuck with a lot of shitters, which is unfortunate because everyone sucks. And I had a game last night, my test stream, where there's a goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper wasn't goalkeeping. And I'm not gonna say something regrettable, because this is only our second stream, and I ain't getting banned for it. That's for sure. I have a backup channel, but I ain't getting banned, or it's not happening. Not yet. That's third stream energy, third or fourth stream energy. But anyways, that's what we're gonna do. So, until they start paying me, we're gonna be playing Omega Strikers. We'll play that for an hour or two tomorrow night. Probably we'll play that next Friday as well too. I haven't fully figured it out yet. And then Saturday, if all goes to plan, and I'm lazy, I'm not lazy enough, and I make some more, I play around with OBS some more, I'm thinking we're going to do a very heavily censored, a very, risky honey pop session. Which is, I don't know why, every time I get a new computer, every time I get, every time I had to nuke this thing twice. I don't know why, 'cause Windows crashed. But first thing I do is I install Steam, and I'm like, you know what? We're gonna download the Honey Pop games, and I know that everything I've just said right now contradicts literally what I was talking about before about not trying to be too horny or Coomer, which is fine because I'm gonna censor it. You're not gonna see the Coomer shit. I'll have to. I will listen. I'm gonna be a good guy, and I will subject myself to the horrible pornographic content, so you don't have to. Does that seem fair? Does that seem good? All right. I just bit my tongue trying to chew on these balls. That hurt. But anyways, this is a quick one. This is episode 0. Thank you. We're done. It's Ogre. We bought the body pillow. We talked about paintings. We kind of laid out the roadmap. Tomorrow you can if you go into the playlist, there is a stream for tomorrow. So feel free to share that. Feel free to set a reminder. All of that stuff does help. Obviously, for me, if that's something you care about, you want to help the channel out. I sound like your average streamer now that I'm pleading for support. I don't care. This is just kind of I know we were talking about making them shekels, which I do want. But for now, we're just having fun. It's a sort of has me excited in terms of kind of just doing creative stuff and things like that. And I like talking about nothing. Obviously, you guys haven't completely abandoned this channel and or seem to be enjoying it, so I will do more of that. And another thing too, which I find very inspiring, is nothing makes a man. Listen, I wake up and I have a mirrored closet door, so I have to wake up and look at myself every morning. But nothing. And I mean nothing so far to this day, which has caused me to lose sleep. Nothing makes me more aware of how round I am and how bad my posture is than having to see myself on a camera screen. Like looking at the playback, I'm like, oh my god, I'm a round hunchback. So, it is what it is. We're gonna hit the gym tomorrow, and then we're gonna play some Omega Strikers. It's gonna be pretty kino. Like I said. It's in there. I'm gonna share it on it. If you're a loser who uses Twitter, it's gonna be you can go to my @ which is the flag is the leaf, and there's also the flag is the leaf Instagram as well too. You can also find links in the bio as well. So you can share that. I'll probably I'll post some real garbage content. And memes and stuff like that, and the stories and things. And I'll also if I do make clips, I'll probably put them there, and I will also probably try to take advantage of the YouTube short situation here. I don't really know anything. I was about to say I've never made YouTube videos before that last stream, but that's actually not true. In college. Wow, this is going back. So again, full circle with the justification of why we made this stream. But in college, I made a video for a black metal, black metal song that I got like as a free CD with another order, and I think the band was called something like Under That Spell, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the name of the song. I'm not gonna look for it now, but I'll have to look for it. I'm sure it's still on YouTube. But we're sitting at 4 views right now. I don't know how many views that video. You know what? This is one last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look up Under That Spell. Okay, hold on. Let me do something here. Let me go to. Hold on. I got an idea. This will be our last hurrah. We got to make the. There we go. Hold on. Sorry, I can't have my email open. Let's go to Metal Archives, where I've spent much too much time in my life. I think so. The band was Under That Spell. Yeah, there we go. Germany, Osnabrück. War Anthem Records. Like, who's ever heard of that record label? But anyways, this is the album here, Apotheosis. War Anthem. January 15, 2010. So that would fit in. Like, it was probably 2012, but I posted the video. This isn't here. This song was called Black. There we go. So let's go to YouTube. Look at my Google search, youtube.com. My stream, Kino, very cool. Ads, I don't like them. Let's do Under That Spell, Black. Okay. 12 years ago, 5.1 thousand views. So, and if I remember correctly, I made this, like, I didn't know how to make I didn't know how to do it. So I took the album art probably off Metal Archives, and then I just kind of like opened up like Windows Movie Maker, had the audio playing in the background, and I was just like, all right, we're gonna upload it to YouTube. It's a pretty cool song. It's like an early Samael style, kind of like very riffy black metal. So I was kind of like pretty fond of that. Still am. It's kind of the sound I enjoy when it comes to my my evil music. But it is what it is. So that's what it was. All right, we're done. It's over. We're gonna hit the be right back, even though we're not gonna be right back. We're done. It's ogre. But you guys have a good night. Much love, and I will see you in 23 hours. Peace out.